Here's a quote from, I think it's Leo Tolstoy, but I'm not entirely sure. Here's a quote from Leo Tolstoy. People try to do all sorts of clever and difficult things to improve life instead of doing the simplest, easiest thing, refusing to participate in activities that make life bad. Refusing to participate in activities that make life bad. The activity that, certainly for me, and I'm guessing for you, does most to make life bad is my thinking. In fact, here's another quote. It was Shakespeare who said, "There's nothing good or bad," or maybe he said right or wrong, I can't remember. But thinking makes it so. It's an old truism that, uh, we create the world by the way we think about it. Something happens. If we're an optimist, we go, that's cool. If we're a pessimist, we go, that's bad. We make the world by the way we think about it. And yet we refuse to participate in ways of thinking that would lead us to feel energized and positive. And instead, we tell ourselves stories. I know I do. I'm not saying you, I'm saying me. Tell myself stories that make me feel stressed, under attack, pointless. I look back over the years and go, look at all the failures, instead of going, hello, look at all the things I did quite well. We choose, not consciously, but we choose to indulge in destructive and stressful thinking. Why would we do that? Why would we constantly choose to tell ourselves stories that make us fundamentally unhappy? Well, because staying unhappy is perhaps more appealing to the timid mind than risking change. Change involves risk. Risk is dangerous. The mind doesn't like danger, so it says stay unhappy. So we constantly live in this loop of telling ourselves stories which do not any longer serve us. Now, you see, this autumn I'm running a small group coaching program, and it's called Purpose, Presence, and Pleasure. And it's not an accident that the word presence is right at the heart of that. Because you see, I think it's Eckhart Tolle who says, when you are truly present, there are no problems. Problems are always in the past or in the future or in the parallel universe of your own imagination. But when you are actually fully present and connected with the world around you, there is no problem. There is simply what is. This doesn't mean that if you become present, you can ignore all the problems in your life. What it means is if you discipline yourself to be able to come present when you need to and to maintain that state of presence, it puts a circuit breaker into your mind. Your mind constantly going, what if, what if, what if, what if, what if, what if this happens? What if I have a disaster? What if everybody hates me? What if I'm fail? When you become present, all those what ifs can silence and be replaced by what is. What is, not what if, what is. The voices of, I should do this with my life, but I can't do this with my life because I'm not allowed to, and my parents might be upset, or my community might laugh at me, becomes, what is it that my deepest mind is telling me? That's why presence is the heart of purpose. The mind that's constantly going, I want to be distracted by this, I want to be distracted by this, I'm just going to scroll Facebook, I'm just going to do this, is replaced by the mind goes, what is it that makes me really feel alive? A circuit breaker brings you into reality. What is it that makes me feel really alive? That's the heart of putting pleasure in the center of your work. So my small group coaching program, which is happening this autumn, is called Purpose, Presence, Pleasure, because presence is the core. Presence is the way to quieten the mind so you can hear the inner voice and you can see the way forward. I, like everybody else, I stress, I get all of this stuff. Of course I do. But when I can quieten the mind and connect with the world, I realize this, and this is one of the 8 principles of presence. I realize this right here, right now. I'm good enough. So are you. Right here, right now. If you're interested in taking one of the remaining places on the small group coaching program, small group, there are not many places, be in touch with me today. I'm having calls all this week to fill up the remaining places. Have a wonderful Sunday.